What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one is episode 3 of season 9. Now, so far, episode 1 and episode 2 haven't really been that great. They haven't really wowed us, but I've always said that I believe that episode 3 and episode 4 always really determine if a show, of any show, is really going to be good. So hopefully we get a little bit more of a wow type situation in this episode, and not so much less, if you dig what I'm saying. But most certainly, episode 4 will probably be the one that's really going to let us know if you dig what I'm saying. But with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the freaking channel. And also at the same time, if you want to become a subscriber to help support the channel in particular, please make sure you hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you're notified. But most importantly, if you don't subscribe, it's okay, as long as you like the video, you comment, and it always help us with the algorithm. But with that being said, let's get into this one.
And it didn't go very well. Yeah, I did play a joke on her, picked her up in a work dirty van, and we're staying on child at home, but this is not what I expected. I felt like she was pretty insensitive towards me, my feelings, and hey, what if this was my house? Today's a new day. There's still a little tension in the air.
Hey.
You good?
Come in.
It's not still upset.
Beauty. I'm good.
All right. I made you some tea.
Thank you. Just put it down there for me, please. So where are you off to? I see you all dressed.
I got some business stuff to take care of. I'm trying to get it done as quickly as I can because we still got lunch with my mom.
I just want to say something to you.
What's the deal?
I do want to apologize the way I acted yesterday. I came in from such a long flight, and I was so tired. I should have never had an outburst or say things to you that was unkind.
And I really appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate, one, your apology, and I accept it. I'm sorry for my part as well, too.
One of my concerns and that I kind of overreacted was I came here on a Q1 visa.
Yeah.
I'm unable to work for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you are my sole provider.
Right.
Can you take care of me, Bilal?
I would not have brought you to KC without the intention of me being able to take care of you.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things for me that is big is, like, gratitude.
I see you wearing a little t-shirt.
I just wake up that way. All in all, when I woke up this morning, I was thinking a lot about her perspective, where she was coming from, and I definitely understand it. I do think that she could have said it a lot better, but we put that all to the side, and I'm looking to a better day today.
Where's the stick? Where's the broom? Where's the belt? This boy needs a smack in the face. He needs to bend up and get, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone no violence. But anyway, either way though, I'm going old school based on my own upbringings. Stick, the belt. Never friendly. I would prefer the hand. Or I could have just behaved. But hey, it is what it is. Point being is that, well, personally, I don't know why she's apologizing. I mean, I do know why, and I understand why she's apologizing. But the fact that he said that she could have worded herself better is just ridiculous. And the fact that he didn't even necessarily apologize himself is even more ridiculous. And to make it worse, the only reason why she was in the mood was because of the fact that you decided to play a prank on your future wife. If someone gets upset with some madness that you're doing, you should be upset with yourself for doing it in the first place. And the fact that she's right now giving him feedback on her behavior, and he's still yet to tell her that this whole thing is fake, is just despicable. So bear in mind, her reaction is based on a fake reality, not on a real reality. You can't build from a fake reality. So why he's even judging her based on how she's apologized is just stupid. But anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, baby girl.
Thank you so much, and I'm sorry again.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Your apology. Love you.
Bye.
Drink the tea. It's getting cold.
I apologize for peace, because my family is like 3,000 miles away from home. I have no one here. I just have Bilal. But trust me, it's going to be something that we're going to have to work on and talk about, because I'm not done yet. We definitely have our work cut out for us. Hey, Salaam, mommy.
Girl, missing you.
Oh, I'm missing you too. So I'm finally here in KC.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Mommy, there's something I want to tell you.
Go give me no sad news, no bad news.
It's not really sad news. It's just that, I don't know. I feel as if I don't know who is this person, this Bilal. You remember when he came down to Trinidad, how he was?
Yeah, nice.
Yes,
Friendly.
sophisticated. First of all, I just want to show you something. This is why I'm saying that. I'm just going to show you the ceiling, Mom. See this? You see this, Mom? Like, this is not even safe.
That's a miracle for you.
You know what though, the more I think about it and the more that I deep it, she's just said obviously, you know, she can't work until further notice, which of course is going to be a problem for herself. And obviously showing her mum obviously the place and whatnot. And this is the thing that Bilal hasn't thought about. And Bilal's been quite selfish to not even think about. This woman has left her country where she had a job, she had a home, and she was living a stable life financially. And most importantly, feeling safe as well within her own home. She met a man who was sophisticated, like she said, a man that presented himself as if he's going to be able to look after her, and a man that presented himself as if he looks after himself and his surroundings. She's now packed up all her bags, left her job, left everything that she had, her home, her family most importantly, to go fly over to a different country. Then she flies there, and then she, first of all, meets the guy that obviously she fell in love with. But his behavior isn't even a representation of who she fell in love with. His behavior is completely worse. And no, it's completely fake, to be fair with you. And he's now put in a position where she's thinking, what the F? Did I just literally leave my job and my home and my family, where I was so much more comfortable financially and safe, for a man that I fell in love with, but now has given me this reality of, wait, hold on a minute. Money may be an issue. The house may not be safe. So many things happening here. So the fact is, who can blame her? Even if she was a gold digger, because that was the whole idea of this prank. The matter of fact is, this isn't how you do it. Because at the end of the day, she's up and left because Bilal made her feel safe, made her feel like she's coming to a nice home, and made her feel like she's going to be with someone who can look after her while she's waiting for her work visa because she can't work at this moment in time. But instead, he's giving her the complete reverse. And therefore, that's why she's reacting the way she's reacting. And the fact that he still has the audacity to question how she's apologizing. Nah, Bilal is literally a freaking PG. Let's continue.
Morning, dated.
Oh, I'm sweating that's what done. I wonder if he was renting them suits.
The person who I fell in love with was the guy I met in Trinidad.
Listen to me. Money and material things is not everything. So he live in Ireland, he don't have a wife. He wants to marry you now. That is where you come in to make the place look a little flowers here, make it look nice.
I understand all that, but to walk into this, I felt ambushed. Like, I know he's telling me I have to accept him like that.
Don't rush the brush now. Don't rush the brush. Wait and see, observe, okay?
Yeah.
Even though her mum has given her very good advice and whatnot, at the same time though, I don't blame her for feeling ambushed. I would feel ambushed. This man made me feel XYZ, and this is what happens to me. Yeah, I'm gonna feel ambushed. I'm gonna feel betrayed. A lot of things will be going all over the place. I mean, obviously, her mum's told us obviously be patient and just, allow it to be what it is, which, it's cool. But I think if I was in that situation, I don't know how I would behave, to be honest with you. I'd be annoyed. It's not the word that I want to use. But hey, I guess sometimes it is worth giving things time to see what's really gonna happen. But because we know what's gonna happen in terms of him making it a prank, if it was me, I don't know if I would have stayed after knowing that. I don't know if I would have stayed knowing that I flew, God knows how many hours, left my whole family for my first night and my first full day to be a freaking prank. Now that's just taking the piss. Nah. He obviously for me, she would have to do a lot of things to fix that, because there's no way I'm coming off playing jet lagged to a prank. Nah. Especially a prank that you make it, and bear this in mind, this is a prank that is now being forced until the next day. The next day. Nah.
Jump on the next lane and bring him back to home. As I told you, there are many fishes in the ocean.
Yeah.
But give him the chance to prove himself, okay?
When I was told I had 90 days to come to the United States, I told Bilal that I would want to come off the plane and get married to him immediately. Those feelings have changed drastically. I'm thankful that I have like 89 more days to get married to Bilal, because we have 89 more days to solve this situation.
You always have a choice, sweetheart. You always have a choice.
It doesn't even seem real, but I'm so glad it is. I'm like literally going to pick up my fiance. Oh my gosh. Muhammad is from Alexandria, Egypt, and he's literally in the air on the way to Albuquerque right now. I'm so excited and happy. I've been waiting for this forever. But it's a mixed bag of like anticipation, of being nervous. It's definitely a lot of emotions going on right now. I know that some of my best friends, they have all these concerns. Like, what does he do? Or why is he so young? It's like, oh my gosh, like, there's got to be a reason why the guy wants to be with you, not just because he loves you. Like, I don't know, he needs a sugar mama or he wants a green card or something like that. But I love this person. This is 2 years in the making. Ugh, just go down this way. I just feel it in every part of my being that I know that it's right. I'm a pretty intuitive person. Hug him like he's never gonna leave again. And then get a kiss. Oh my god. My lamp! Oh my god. I can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're finally here. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm so happy.
Finally there. My name is Muhammad. I am 25 years old. I'm from Alexandria in Egypt. Looks so beautiful.
For you, my love. I mean, like, you're here. I'm not dreaming. You're here. Oh my god.
When I saw Eve here, that was amazing feeling. I show affection. I feel a little weird because you can't show affection in public in Egypt.
I love you so much.
That was my first taste of freedom. I felt like I was born again in this moment.
Are we ready?
Yes, it was very long.
I told you I did it 4 times.
I feel like I came walking from Egypt.
It took so long.
We have been waiting 2 years for this moment to go home together. You know?
Albuquerque's prettier than this garage, I'll tell you that.
I feel like I'm living in a dream, and I'm scared to wake up again.
So babe, what do you think of your first trip on an airplane out of your country?
Leaving my home, it was very hard because we know that.
Very hard, because I know how hard it is, and that's like one of the biggest sacrifices. I don't think that people really understand that. They think that I'm taking sacrifices for your culture, and they don't understand that, like, you're leaving everything. Like, you're leaving your loved ones, your mom, you know?
Yeah, I didn't imagine it was going to be that hard.
I'm sorry, love. I'm very excited to have Muhammad here with me, but I'm worried about these next 90 days. He's leaving a country that he's never set foot out of, and he was living with his mother, who cooked all his meals, and I'm gonna be away most.
I got a feeling that this couple is just going to be so bland, you know? Like, honestly, sometimes when I do these episodes, I sit and I say to myself, maybe I should just talk about just couples that actually have something interesting to bring to the show and just completely neglect the ones that are just boring, or only bring them in when something good happens. And this couple, the only thing that I think that's going to be interesting about them, and it's annoying because it's more in a negative way rather than it is going to be like in any other way, to be honest with you. And that is the point that I made before in the video that I made about them in the week. And that's what I'm going to say exactly now, because she's already said that he's used to obviously having his mother around, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, he doesn't do nothing for himself, sorry. And I said this before, that it's going to be very, very crucial, very, very important that she does not neglect her child for this man. She's way head over heels for him, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when you've got a child to look after who's going to need your attention majority of the time, who may still be working on their independency, because for the people who don't know, she's got a child that is on the spectrum. And for anyone that doesn't know, but anyone who's on the spectrum, you know, a routine's obviously very important, and depending obviously whether he's severe or not, the matter of fact is there's going to be a routine in place that she already has with him. And also, you know, there's a possibility that there's a lot of things that she still needs to do for her son at this moment in time, because maybe her son hasn't learned certain independent skills just yet. I don't know the story, right? But either way, though, there's still going to be guidance needed, and her time and attention is going to be needed predominantly more on her son than it is on this guy. So, you know, I really hope that this guy comes in and he starts to learn, and he learns how to cook for himself, to cook for her, to cook for her son, and also to know how to be a good father as well. Obviously, I don't know if the baby dad is in the life of her current child, but either way, he needs to step up. You know what I mean? Obviously, take that responsibility, obviously, whenever he's with her child, because end of the day, there's time that she's going to want to go out with her friends, you know, or go out and do something. And he can, and you know, he's going to have to stay at home and help out, you know, in all aspects possible. And to be honest with you, I don't know if he's going to give us that, but we shall see. But right now, good, this couple for me, not really promising in the right way. But hey, let's see. To be fair, I'd rather than be boring and him be a good parent, rather than be more of a thing, but it's because he's been a useless partner. You know what I mean? Only because they've got a child involved, you know? Like, I know obviously a lot of them have a child involved, but, you know, listen. What can I say, man? I have a soft spot based on my own ex-profession. But let's get into it.
A huge adjustment. I mean, what if he misses his family so much that he doesn't want to stay here? Or what if our cultural differences are just too much that we're not able to get along?
All right, so this is Rapid City. Look at this.
There is nothing.
What do you mean nothing? Why are you getting upset? You don't like the city? Miona's always dreamed of living in a big city, but I hope she can realize that we gotta work to make these dreams come true.
We did it. I think we should photocopy it, frame it. We just got approved for the K1 visa, but I don't think 90 days is enough to work out all of the issues that Binny and I have. Are you really ready to be married to me? Excited? Come on and see it. We did it. I did it. I'm the one who applied and did all the paperwork. I worked very hard for this. I think we should photocopy it and frame it and put it in the house. My name's Ariela. I'm 30 years old and I'm from Princeton, New Jersey. I live in Ethiopia with my fiancé Biniyam and our son Avi. But we just got approved for the K1 visa, so now we're moving to the US in just 3 days. It's kind of crazy.
I'm so waiting for telling for my family, I don't tell still now.
Why would you wait?
Because I don't want to make them stress for everybody, just like...
I don't know, you know them very well. You know how to talk to them. And they'll be happy for you because I think that we'll have a lot of opportunities in the US. And I feel like if you understood where I was from, you wouldn't get mad at me. I'm an Italian Jew from New Jersey. Like, this is my culture. Every time you see that, oh, why you act like that? Why you didn't say this? This is my culture. Binny and I are totally different people, like day and night, or what do you say, sky and earth?
Yeah.
I was raised in the suburbs of New Jersey in a big Italian Jewish family. Theology practice.
I was raised by my siblings, my religion.
Binny and I met outside a taxi stand when I was traveling through Ethiopia. After 3 months of dating, Binny and I found out that I was pregnant, so I decided to move to Ethiopia. I ended up having the baby by emergency C-section, and then a month later we got engaged. It was a crazy frigging year.
Yeah. Binny
and I have had so many ups and downs. We've had amazing times together. We've had horrible times together.
Perfect.
The last year has been particularly hard. I'll eat a little bit. Actually, that's good. Again, our son Avi was diagnosed with a hernia, and he needed to have urgent surgery. So I went back to the U.S. Surprisingly good. I never could have predicted how bad the distance would be for our relationship. Please don't be too sad when I go.
I love you so much. I love you so much. Seeing Ari's lips, he reminded my ex-wife, because before I'm a married American woman, we have son, and then when she leaves, she doesn't come back. Wait. Girl, I love you so much. I'm scared. Just, it's very hard. Okay, go. My first baby, I didn't see him now, like 3 years and a half. I never see him. I hope you will come back.
I ended up having to stay in the U.S. longer because I couldn't get Avi's surgery right away, and Binny didn't believe me that I was coming back. We ended up just fighting, and then we just stopped all communication. Number unavailable because his phone is off. Do you have any idea what's going on? No, he literally just does not pick up the phone.
It's very hard for me, like, in mentality. Every time I'm thinking in my mind, oh, she should not come back. So I want to make busy myself. I was always with my friends, I hang out with in the club. And then I turn my home, like, in studios. Most of the time I just like silence or switch off my phone. That's why she feel like I chill out.
I'm not gonna lie, but watching their journey, it's low-key draining a little bit still, but okay. I mean, you know what, let me just finish this little flashback here before I speak.
Never go back to Ethiopia. I want you to lose Avi because Avi is an amazing boy. You can come and live with me in Mombasa with Avi and we can start it over again as a family.
I don't like when you bossy like
shut up and listen. God knows who you and God knows what you've been doing, and I don't even care and I don't even want to know. This is your last chance, so wake up.
When she's going to Kenya, I'm so upset because...
Yeah, I know you didn't even want to come to Kenya in the beginning.
No, just why I'm going to Kenya. I have country, I have home in Ethiopia, because that's much better for me. Like, that's why we can discuss it.
Right, anyways.
No, of course, if you...
In the end, it was right.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Just, I love this baby, and I love you.
I love you too. I came here to Kenya to be in a beautiful place with my family without all the noise from other people. I know that if I went back to Ethiopia, our relationship right now would be over. My feeling is like, I'd like us to try to go to the U.S. I applied for the K1 visa a couple months after Avi was born. I wasn't really sure that we would even go through with it, but the process takes a really long time, so why not just apply for it and see what happens? When Binny finally got a K1 interview, this was a chance for us to start over again. They're gonna give you that visa. Binny ended up flying back to Ethiopia on his own. I feel like even just seeing where we used to live and seeing the people that, were around when I was not there would have been really hard for me. But I decided to fly to Ethiopia because I love this stupid jerk and I wanted to be there to support you. If I'm not allowed in, I'll make sure you're nearby.
Thanks for coming.
back in Ethiopia a few months now.
I feel like everything is better like before. Like,
Yeah, but we still have issues. Like, it's still hard for me to trust you. We still have trouble communicating.
Yeah.
Things aren't perfect. I don't want to hurt your feelings when I say this, but me and you have just gone off the worst, like 9 months or year or whatever that ever. Like, it was extremely painful for me. And I told you that I really want to believe that you've changed. And I feel like when I look at you, I feel like you're different. But I don't know if it's, I don't want to say that's not real. I don't want to say that you don't want to put the energy in. But are you really ready to be married to me?
listen, if I'm not marrying you, why am I going with you? Please, because
Because of Avi.
Of course, because of Avi. Of course, yes. That's me accepting. For us, I love you. I want to be.
But there's been times that you didn't love me, and there's been times you didn't want to marry me.
We fight a lot. We fight in so many things. You know what I'm saying? Now, just we can face it. We're married. I grow up. You grow up. Yeah, we're married. You. I want to start a new life with you. I'm so happy for that.
You know, although Vinny and I love each other very much, we still have major problems to like communicate effectively with each other. And when Vinny moves to the US, I don't think 90 days is enough to work out all of the issues that Vinny and I have. If the old Vinny comes back and he starts partying, going clubbing to avoid dealing with his feelings, I don't think the relationship will survive.
So basically, in a nutshell, they just shouldn't be together then, basically. That's all I picked up. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And do you know what's so crazy? Out of everything that they spoke about, not a single one of it was really about their children. It was very about them, which is cool, nothing wrong with it. But I was thinking though, but like, when are you guys gonna start thinking about the impact of your behavior or your yo-yoing is gonna do to your children? But to be fair with you, let's talk about her paranoia based on that clip itself in particular. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, this guy is obviously turning off his phone because he's in the studio and he's doing all this madness. I mean, it's normal for anyone to be... I wouldn't say it's normal to be paranoid, but it's definitely normal for people to be annoyed with that, because nobody wants to ring someone multiple times and be ignored. And eventually you're going to start creating your own little thoughts of what you think is going on. So, but at the end of the day, it seems to me that these two are just not a match made in heaven. So many different things, man. It's like, why did TLC even bring them back? Out of all couples, I would have preferred if they brought back Michael and flipping Andrew, to be honest with you. I don't even like them two. Damn, like, this couple just looked... Oh, anyway, whatever, man. I just don't know why this couple was a thing. I really don't know why TLC did this. There must be there must be something else going on here. There must be some sort of promotion. They must be getting something out of the show. To be honest with you, I don't really believe in TLC bringing back couples, to be honest. I think that's just dumb. I think like if you get a couple that's on 90 day or 90 day before the 90 days, and then maybe they go on like 90-day diaries or something like that, whatever. Okay, cool, I can go with that. But this couple was like, nah, man, nah. There's been the other way for 2 seasons, and now a season. Come on now, man. We've seen them enough, or everyone else has seen them enough in Ethiopia or Kenya, and now people go to see them in America too. God damn, man. Talk about lack of creativity. Couldn't they like scout newer couples? Sorry, I'm just venting now because this episode so far has been quite a write-off. I mean, apart from the Bilal and his woman in the beginning, that was quite a decent story, but yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Like this before, Abby.
Which one is yours?
This is the red one, babe.
I like red.
Red to match the red carpet.
After months of waiting and not even knowing if this was going to be possible, Miona is finally here. And it feels exciting because I get to show her where I'm from.
Can you just wait right here?
Okay, sure.
Can you sit up here? Let me help you up.
Am I not gonna break it?
No, you're not going to break it. What are you talking about? You good?
Yes. What are you doing?
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Don't look.
Okay.
All right, open your eyes.
Wow. What's that?
You gotta open it.
It's a big ass box.
You can't come to South Dakota unless you're going to be my cowgirl.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see
Are you
it.
going to be my cowgirl?
Yes, of
All right,
course.
let's go. Yeehaw!
Oh my god, those are so cute. I never had cowboy boots.
I definitely think I went overboard getting gifts for Miona. I mean, the cowgirl boots were definitely necessary, let's be real.
Ooh, can I put it right now? I don't think I can, but...
Okay, I'm going to have to get you a bigger one.
I could have just done flowers and chocolate, but you know me, I'm extra.
1 and 2 and 3 and size 4 and sold to the beautiful girl Miona from all the way from Serbia. She's going to right one, left one, right one, right one, and she's sold on the pink boots as well. Okay, let's do it.
Let me try it.
Yeah, let's do it now.
Jibri's gifts are so thoughtful, and he always knows what I'm going to need.
Do they fit?
Yes, they fit perfectly. But I still don't want to live in Rapid City.
Thank you.
You're here. Give one like shout. Just like let it out. Just one.
No, that's
Just one.
all you.
Let's go! We did it!
Yes.
She's here! She's finally here! Let's go!
Jibri's always over the top, but I love that about him. He is so unique and different.
All right, saddle up. Saddle up. Let's go. I gotta get you to the car.
Miona's here. It's happening, man. I gotta step it up. Gotta make sure my credit score is right now. I gotta be like an adult. Yeah, that's overwhelming.
All right, let's go, cowgirl. You ready?
Yes.
All right, so this is Rapid City. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at this.
There is nothing.
No, what do you mean nothing? This is freedom. This is peace.
Yeah, it looks nice for a countryside. Are we going into the city now?
This is the downtown.
That looks so American. I didn't know much about Rapid City before I came here, but first thing that I noticed is that there's a lot of cars and nobody walking, and that's definitely a lot different than where I'm from. All of the buildings are kind of one floor, like there is not tall buildings, and that's definitely smaller than what I'm used to in Serbia.
Are you nervous?
Maybe a little bit because of your mom, but...
What are you worried about with my mom?
So basically, she's saying the Americans are lazy. Why is there so many cars and why is there just a building of like no stairs? You guys must not do much walking. Sorry, that's what I picked up from that. But anyway, let's continue with this amazing, realistic storyline from our favorite couple. Clearly, yes.
I don't know. Is she gonna like me? I don't want it to be some weird kind of energy.
As long as you just be yourself, I think that's the best thing you can do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I feel nervous about staying with Jibri's parents. I'm especially nervous about meeting his mom.
Alright, we're almost there.
Jibri told me that she's kind of a little bit direct, so I want her to like me because I think Mahala's opinion is really important to Jibri.
This is the little downtown square. This turns into like a little ice skating rink in the winter.
Oh yeah, it's so cool.
So in the winter we can go ice skating.
I don't think we're gonna be here till the winter.
Nah, we might. We should, why wouldn't we? Why are you getting upset? You don't like the city? Just for 6 months?
We're gonna see.
Miona's very stubborn. She has a hard time compromising, which is very hard for me to deal with because I'm stubborn as well and I have a hard time compromising. So I think it's going to be tough for us to come to agreements, especially where to live. Not only where to live, but when. Miona's always dreamed of living in America, living in a big city to make these dreams come true.
So that's pretty much the whole city?
I mean, yeah. I don't know if she's quite understanding of what we're getting ourselves into. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into.
I want to meet Corinne so badly.
So I was thinking...
You know, it's crazy how we keep hearing Jibri talk about how I don't know what I'm getting myself into. She doesn't know this, and he's been saying the same thing since episode 1. Like, when are we actually gonna change the channel? Like, legit, how many times have you been telling us, I just don't know if we're gonna get on. I just don't know if this is gonna happen. I mean, in reality, we know that they get on perfectly fine. That's just, you know what I mean? But honestly, I just can't anymore. Like, you know what though? I think it was so annoying, right? Before I started reacting to 90 Day Fiancé, I reacted to several TV shows all at once. The problem was that some of them started giving me issues, you know what I mean? So it resulted in me, well, you know, £1,000 Sisters, obviously, that ended. Sisters' Wives, that ended. Sisters, £1,000 Best Friends, that ended. And then obviously there was Adults Adopting Adults. Well, that got taken off air, of course. You know what I mean? Darcy and Stacey ended, even though that was freaking dreadful. That ended too. Damn, that's a lot of TV shows. That's like 6 already that I was doing, and that's 7 including this one as well. You know what I mean? And then I did do another one, but then that one, oh god, yeah, there was unnecessary complications with copyright, whatever. Dicks. But yeah. I may try to go back to them. That was Love After Lockup. But yeah, either way, the matter of fact is there was like 8 shows I was doing at once. Now I'm just left with this one. Right now, to be fair, I started doing Unexpected, but then that got boring. Maybe I should redo that again, to be honest, because this is just getting jarring now. Maybe I should go back to doing the Kardashians as well, to be honest with you. The first episode. Maybe I should go back to do the next episode, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, this season right here, I keep saying episode 3 is going to be, episode 4 is going to pick it up, but I'm watching this and I'm thinking, I don't know if episode 4 is, I don't know if episode 4 is going to pick itself up, to be honest, at this rate. Like, literally, it's a repeat. Like, Jibri and his girl have said the same. Jibri said the same thing every single episode so far. Bilal's acting like a kid, but to be fair, I guess Bilal's relationship is the only one that has something different per each episode. Evie, oh, you know what? Anyway, let me continue. My apologies. I'm just venting because hopefully this couple right here is gonna do something exciting. You know, something intriguing. Yeah.
Together before we go back and meet COVID.
Alex was being selfish. I want to see my son. Please.
Do you want to drive?
No, not yet.
You're not ready to drive yet?
Not yet. Don't worry.
I thought you were going to get out here and you're ready to like take over.
So soon.
Okay.
Worry yourself.
Don't worry yourself.
The bus.
All right. Well, we just arrived in America, and I'm really excited. Like, I'm excited to, you know, have our time together. I love you. Reuniting at the airport was such a dream. There were fireworks, our kiss was everything, and I really do want to just like pull over to the side of the road and jump on him and get it on because it's been forever, but I have to contain myself and wait for later tonight. Excited, babe. Everyone's excited. I'm still a little nervous that I haven't told him the plan. Like, we're not going to go straight to see Coben. It's important for me to take him and have him one night to myself because once we get home, we're probably not going to have sex for a while because we have a child now. We live with my parents, but I just don't know how he's going to feel about it. You're in America. Are you freaking out, honey?
Baby.
What?
Man, I can't believe like this is happening.
I know. I cannot believe it's been 2 years.
I get to hold you and kiss you.
I know. So funny. And it was supposed to be a one-night stand. Look at us now.
Look at us, baby.
Look at us now, babe. We have like 90 days to get married. This is so crazy. Oh, it's amazing, babe. I know you know that, but
I know. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get along like, you know.
Oh my
we're gonna
gosh.
play so much.
Now that I'm in America, I'm finally going to meet my son, Coben, which is something I've been looking forward for like 2 years. The only thing I know that Emily always tells me is that he's a wild, and I want to see how wild it is, like, to be able to judge by myself. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to meet him.
So I know you really want to go see Coben, but I just think like I haven't seen you in like 2 years. It means we haven't had. Well, I got you something that I think maybe you'll like. I don't know. So, will you get my purse really quick from the back? I think it's right there. Okay, don't look though. So I got you a little something, babe. What do you think?
It's hard, so I can't wait to see this on you.
Ooh.
I am honestly excited about the lingerie thing because it's been long. It's our thing. I used to wear like back in China. I had one like sometimes I could wear and then I could dance for her and stuff like that.
I think we need this for ourselves, you know, to like recreate our love life.
Our relationship in China was really physical. And I've changed, she's changed. So I just hope that what we experience in China is just gonna continue.
So I was thinking maybe we could just like have one night together, you know, because I want you to see Coben, obviously. I don't want to take away from that, but would you be okay if maybe we had a date night and stay the night somewhere?
I thought we were gonna meet him today.
I know, but don't you want to have like one date night with me, babe?
You know, I wanna meet Coben so badly. Can't wait.
Yeah.
How is this possible? I felt like she was being selfish. I wanna see my son. Please, give me a chance, like, let me see my son as well. I've never met him before. It's hard, babe, like, you know.
No, no, no.
I remember the very first episode we met this young lady. Her dad, forget that, her whole family was onto her. Her family flat just called her a freaking hoe. And obviously this is how she ended up getting pregnant with their child. By, you know, having her legs open all the time. Which, again, isn't a bad thing. Listen, man, if you got high sex drive or high sex appetite and you want to be out there doing your madness, do what you gotta do. But this time around, she obviously, you know, got pregnant. And luckily for her, the man that she obviously had a child with actually wanted to stay in her life and actually wanted to step up and, you know, be a father. So she's very fortunate because there's a lot of women out there that don't have those privileges of, you know, giving birth with the correct person, because in the world that we live in now, there's so many single mums or single dads, it's actually just ridiculous. But anyway, the matter fact is though, this, I mean, listen, I get it though, I get it. It's been what, 2 years? You know what I mean? Okay, it's been 2 years, pussy been dry, you know what I mean? Okay, I mean, obviously probably been wet a few times when she's been playing herself, you know what I mean? But it's been dry, so she wants to get that click, slap, you know what I mean? Okay, she wants the whole flip into bank, she wants the tongue, she wants the mandingo. I don't blame her, I really don't blame her. It's okay, man. We all horny out here. Let's be open about it, right? Come on now, ain't no tear, but this is the realistic. Her pussy right now is just, she's like, oh, I got my bad back. She's driving, and that pussy is fobbing right now. She's like, he's here. When are we gonna get down? So I don't really blame her. I don't blame her. But let her brother see his son first at least. You got plenty of days to get out of the house. You know what I mean? Book a hotel, whatever it is you want to book, and have your fun time. You know what I mean? But like, let him see his son first. Okay, I get it. She wants to be the prior first. Pussy's screaming. You know what I mean? It's screaming right now. Legs are just like, I want to open up for you, daddy. Come on. I get it. I really do get it. But he wants to see his son. So stop being horny and stop being selfish with your horniness, and let him see his son first. Because at the end of the day, once he sees his son and he sees him for the first time and he has that magical bond, trust me, the sex that you want will be so much better, because at least you would have got that out of the way. You know what I mean? And then he'll be like, hey, come here, little mommy. To be fair, I'm going to say this way. He's gonna like, come here, little mommy. Actually, no, sorry, you used to be little, didn't you? But you gained weight. I say that because on the very on last week's episode when he saw her, he was like, yeah, she looked different. She's put weight on. That's the only reason I'm saying that, not because I'm trying to shame her. I'm just referencing what he said. Yeah. But anyway, let's just proceed. Anyway, this will probably be the most exciting part of this video from myself in particular, this rate, to be honest with you. But hey, we shall see. Something had to excite me at some point. Hey, let's continue.
I like want you. You know what I mean?
I want to. This time I want to meet Coben.
I know, and I'm not trying to take away that moment of you and Coben. I was just thinking like it's, you know, our only opportunity. I totally get that Kobe really wants to meet Coben, and it is a big priority to finally meet your son, but our relationship should be a priority too, to make sure that the chemistry is still there, to make sure that we're able to make it the full 90 days and get married and be the best parents we can be to our son. So if he's not going to make this a priority now, then when will he make it a priority? Open your eyes.
Oh my god! My perfect woman will love me as my mother, and she taking care of me.
There's one thing that I didn't get done, and it's the bidet.
I will get it done.
Alright.
So image mo what am I telling you?
I swear, babe, in these 2 years, I felt like I need consultation after waiting to be together. I swear.
Counseling, babe. Counseling.
Yeah, I was going to be crazy.
Muhammad arrived from Egypt today after waiting 2 years. I know it's difficult to leave his family in Egypt, but I definitely am going to try to make Muhammad feel as comfortable as possible in these next 90 days. It's still real, babe.
It's real, babe. I'm going to be living with Yve till we get married, and that's against religion rules in Egypt.
Here we are, babe. Your new home, home sweet home.
But I consider Yve my wife from first when she accepted to be engaged with me. That's why I don't feel bad about living in Yve's house and sleeping in Yve's bed. My mom, she's very happy for me to be living with Yve because she sees how happy I am. So I hope that God will be okay.
This is for
I
you.
love this.
On
Oh
the
my god.
top. This is for you for now, your desk area.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's us, yes.
Yeah, and
Look at your mom and you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yve's house, it's very big compared to my house in Egypt. Like maybe twice bigger. So for me, it's very good feeling to have this space.
And this is Theron's room.
It's so cute. He has a nice room. I like it.
Theron is his father this weekend, so that turned out nice, so we can have some time together. All right, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Don't peek.
I still closing my eyes. Can I go there?
No peeking. Stand right here. Okay, open your eyes.
Oh my god. I love you.
I love you too. Look at the box. It's for when we get married.
Oh my god.
My king.
That's so pretty. I love it.
It fits you perfect.
Yeah,
You have my perfect fit.
my size is perfect.
No, you and me fit as well. It's the same. Like, you're my perfect fit.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome, love.
You're so amazing. Thank you. My perfect woman in my imagination is that women will love me as my mother. So, someone prepare everything for you to make your life easier. That's what I was looking for. Yve makes me feel good. You know, like, she's older, she's mature, and she taking care of me. I love you so much.
I love you.
Damn, talk about a man. He's not even a man child. He's just a freaking child. He taking care of me. Rumor has it that she took his virginity. I wouldn't be surprised. What a kid. No woman should be wanting to date a man like him because he's not a man. He's a toddler. Not even like he's a toddler. Take care of me. I fly to America so you can take care of me. Ah, you plonker, man. Look at you, embarrassing yourself on national TV. Anyway, I really hope that this season turns up for him. And she really puts it on him and makes him start to be a man. If she cases him for the whole season, then oh god, season's just a wrap. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm quite frustrated today. Yeah, because one, I feel very tired, and two, because this episode is just bullcrap. But we continue, because I'm here to provide you guys with content. Yes. At any means necessary. But let's get it.
One thing that I wanted to get done and I didn't get done, and it's the bidet.
What's that?
The bidet, you know, like when you do your
Yeah,
that.
I will get it done.
All right. I don't know what we'll do in the meantime, but I guess you'll figure it out.
A bidet, it's like a faucet for washing yourself after going to the toilet. And it's important to me because I practice Islam, and when you're going to pray 5 times a day, you're gonna be facing God. So you have to be clean 100%. Tissues for us, it's not enough. I don't know why she didn't get these bidet works before I come, because that's really, really important to me.
Do you know how to put it together?
Well, see, I've never done that before.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna need some help. So I'm just saying.
I'm a little upset about that, but it's our first night together. I'm not going to let that bothers me too much. But I feel like this is an example of the culture in America is completely different of what they are believing in Egypt.
All right, well, we're finally home.
So my fear is I invested in this relationship and I left my country, my family. He needs to make sacrifices as well for me, and if she doesn't, I think that's May going to rule our relationship. So relax, right?
I don't think we're gonna be relaxing, babe.
First of all, I was like, I think Jibri's the worst guy. Then I was like, no, it's definitely Bilal. But now, when are they gonna bring any decent men on these TV shows though? Why are the men always just... Let me keep that to myself.
Loading. Hi, Happy Bobby. Hi, T.
Hi.
Biniyam went to the studio. I'm calling my mom.
Okay.
We are living in a hotel because last year when we moved to Kenya, we gave up our house. Vinny and I are really looking forward to having a permanent home again. We've been kind of like moving from place to place for a long time, so I think we're both tired of it.
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Good. I miss you a lot. I can't wait to see you.
I miss you too. So excited to see you and Dad, you know?
How you feeling?
I'm scared, Mom. I hope Biniyam likes where we live. I hope that he settles in, you know?
I am worried about whether he's going to like it or not. That's why I was talking to Dad last night. How do you think Biniyam's going to feel about being like 2 steps away from your parents?
Like, on one hand, Vinny's so excited because he wants you guys to be his parents. He doesn't have parents. But on the other hand, he's always like, if we fight, don't tell your parents anything. I don't want them to have a negative opinion of me. When we get to Princeton, we will be staying in an apartment that my parents rented for us in the same complex where they live. I think Vinny's feeling a little apprehensive because my mom has been really involved in my life the past couple of years and in the relationship with Vinny. So he doesn't want my mom over-involvement to jeopardize our relationship. It's going to be pretty hard when we're neighbors.
I'll try to stay out of it as much as I can. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm always putting in my 2 cents.
You know, I'm relieved to go to the U.S. and be away from his family for a little bit. He can deal with the from my family now. When I moved to Ethiopia, I was hoping that I would have a good relationship with Vinny's family. It didn't end up working out that way. His sisters have never treated me well.
If this relationship didn't work,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen to the baby? Are you gonna take this baby?
You have to calm down.
You act like he's eggs now, I swear.
That's really up. You're gonna let your sisters talk to me like this? No, he can deal with the stress of how you guys. I dealt with the stress of his siblings and not having support when I needed it.
No, but you were constantly criticized by his family, and he's not going to get that from us. We call it constructive criticism.
Compliment, criticism, compliment.
We say it with a smile. But the thing is, you're getting away from all that negative energy, but maybe he doesn't want to get away from that.
I think in his heart he wants to get away.
Tonight I have to pick up my music, so I can tell my friends about I'm leaving. I am very nervous for tell them because it's a very huge surprise. My friends, we know each other for a long times. We're working together about music. They're like my family. I know maybe they're not happy, but I have to move there. Yeah, it's like It's bad news, good news I have. Ari, she wants new everything like refreshing. So I'm a ወደ አሜሪካ ሄድ በዚህ በ3 ቀን ውስጥ አሜሪካ ሄድ
I can't really digest it, you know? I hear him and Ariela argue sometimes. He comes to me and tells me some kind of things. So from the third person view, like that's not the best relationship I ever seen in my life. So that's the part that worries me. I don't know if you motivate me. Is it for Ari or Avi?
Avi is my ምንድን ነው የእግዚአብሔር ስጦታ ነው ማለት እግዚአብሔር ያስገባው ስጦታ ነው። ካጠገቤ እንዲለይም አልፈለግም እንዲርቅም አልፈለግም። ያው ከእሷ ጋር ባልዋደድም እንኳን እሄዳለሁ። ግን አሁን እስካሁን ድረስ እንዋደዳለን፣ ጥሩ ነገር አለን። ከዚህ በኋላም ደግሞ ጥሩ ነገሮች ይፈጠራሉ ብዬ አስባለሁ። ከታሪ Ari, she's going. If I'm not going, my baby, she's going. If I want to be like with my son, I don't have to stress. Whatever is happening, I will fight, like save this relationship. Otherwise, I think I will lose my family again. But when you cheat, it's so much. ያሉት ነገሮች ናፍቁኛል እዛ ስሄድ that's why just it's very hard for telling this thing that's why still I don't tell my family this I didn't tell my family because I don't want they tell me or don't go they pressure me
When are you going to tell them?
ለማንኛውም ነገ ሙዚቃው ለመልቀቅ አስቤያለሁ ዳንስ ሚውዚክ
Okay. ትንሽ ከተብቶ ከበለው በኋላ
they're so happy and then I will tell them just so I'm scared you know just
First of all, your boy just had a nap. I literally just had a nap for an hour, 10 minutes. It was beautiful, man. Needed that. Second of all, here's the thing. I can understand, obviously, where he's coming from. End of the day, he needs to be in his son's life. And if his woman's going to go in America, is going to go to America, then him seeing his son is something that's always going to be very challenging. And that's something that no good parent wants. They want to be around their child. So he's willing to make it work for the purpose of his child. Now, here's the thing, though. Am I a fan of people that try and make it work with their children? Hell to the freaking no, because that is still toxic and things can still end up in a very disgusting way that affects the child anyway from watching this, from seeing what they see. But the problem is that with them two, they've got a situation where one of them lives in the States, one of them lives in Ethiopia. So it definitely does make it that more difficult. And the fact is this, there's no way he could ever go to the States and move there without actually getting married to someone unless he went there on a work visa or any other visa that allows him to stay there long term. So obviously based on the show, he's obviously going to go there and get married, so therefore he has the ability to live in the same country, has a child, and also has the ability to go back home whenever he likes. Now I'm not saying that the plan is for him to get married so he can stay in the United States of America and then obviously break up with his woman, but I'm saying that that probably would be it seems to me the only reason why him come to America is the thing's only because she won't go back to Ethiopia. She's already been there, which is fair, but she's been there, she's done it, it didn't work out. His family don't like her, makes a lot of defense. His friends don't like her, makes a lot of defense. At the end of the day, no one wants to be in a foreign country where no one likes you, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, he wants to be a father, so yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Worried about me because of my last relationship. My family, they want to protect me, they want to be close to me. I know I will break my family's heart. It's very stressful for me. Good luck.
Brian and I have been talking about some expectations that we would have. Take care a little bit.
It's okay. I'm feeling a little anxious about my parents meeting Miona, especially Mama, who's the therapist, but I just hope that everything is smooth. And I'm hoping my mom can roll out a red carpet for Miona rather than a therapist chair. Just be yourself.
Okay.
I got you, baby. Oh, Mom, Dad, we're home. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Nice to
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi. Yes, finally. I'm excited. Wow, Jibri, look at your outfit.
I had to show up for my queen. I got her some little. Oh, wow, those are nice.
Welcome to South Dakota. Yes, and the hat I have to. I can't put it on, but yeah.
I like her. She seems sweet. She seems nice. She seems sincere.
I thought she would be more nervous. I don't know Miona yet. And I really like her too. I don't know if I wanted to like her so much, and I do like her.
So what kind of foods do you eat when you're at home in Serbia?
We eat lasagna too.
Do you guys eat lasagna?
Yeah, it's like a meal for celebrations or holidays.
Oh, this is a celebration,
This
right?
is a celebration. That's perfect.
Here's to that.
Absolutely. So what have you thought South Dakota is going to be like?
I looked in some pictures, so I knew what to expect. In the plane from Chicago to here, there was nothing. There was like these big pieces of land, all in perfect squares like this. And there's just one tiny house there. I was so confused, like who lives there? There's nothing around them.
It's that very life. That's how life we're gonna live, baby.
No.
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 Peaceful.
You've come in the fall, so it's going to get kind of cold pretty soon. How are you feeling about that?
Then that's the time for California, baby.
No, not quite. No.
Yeah, it's December.
No, we're gonna spend Christmas here with my family.
Okay, Christmas after Christmas.
And then there's Easter.
What? Easter is like 4 months after that.
I know. That's why we need to stay here and save money.
Oh, that's okay. We'll go to Los Angeles. Now we have a Christmas family. Okay, after Christmas. Now we got Easter. Did you know? After that, oh no, we got Halloween now. Yeah, oh no, we got Christmas again. Yeah, no. We'll just stay the whole time. You know what I mean? We've got to save money and that's how we're going to live. Okay, so so I'm going to lie to you. That scene made me laugh. It's just the way she was like, yeah, that's okay. We'll go to Los Angeles. And he's like, no, we got Christmas. And she was like, well, I ain't going to say nothing in front of your family. So, okay, that's cool. Then he's like, oh, but then we got Easter. The way he was using the holidays is just sorry, it's just funny, man. It's just the way it's like a decoy. But then obviously he got down to the point and said, nah, but we got to save money. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we all know how this thing turns out for this couple, but let me just react to it as if we don't know. But the matter of fact is, she has to be very understanding to the fact that saving money is a thing, and saving money in Los Angeles obviously not going to be something that's going to be easy as 1, 2, 3. But saving money in South Dakota is obviously the plan is in North Dakota. Oh crap! Either way, the in Dakota. Let's just say that. Yeah. Is there a North Dakota? Is there stuff? My apologies, I'm from Dakota, whether it's south or north. I don't know if there's both. Surely there is. If there's a south, there's always a north. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Okay, now I've lost my thought train. Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Based on what we're seeing tonight, I'm a little bit worried about Jibri and Miona not being on the same page about how long they're going to be here. Communication is the core of.
Thank you, Mom. Remind me exactly where the hell I was going with this conversation. Yes, and also I was going to say that at the end of the day, this is not the time and place to have this conversation. But at the same time, though, the conversation is something that needed to have had way before she even flew over to obviously America. So the fact that she's there and this conversation it's not like it hasn't been had. It has been had multiple times, as we've already seen throughout the season so far. But I don't know why she's refusing to process what the hell he's telling her. It's not hard. You're looking dumb as hell, thick as hell, as if you have no freaking brain cell and your ears are freaking blocked, okay? Use your ears, absorb information, you're not going anywhere. He's been telling you that since day one, or since the show aired, so yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Relationship, and I'm not seeing that with Jibri and Miona, and that's going to cause conflict between them. So Brian and I have been talking about some expectations that we would have. Jibri, are you giving me an evil look already?
No.
Okay. Taking care of the house and cooking and those kinds of things. Maybe 1 or 2 meals a week that you guys would cook and take care of.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we can try.
Yeah, we can try.
Jibri's parents, they...
That's why his face was like that when he knew his mom was going to say something about cooking. Then she was like, we can try. Oh, so basically she can't cook, no? Are you okay? What? First of all, I'm going to say this is a race thing, but I don't know black man, even mixed race man, that would be with a woman who can't cook. I don't know that. Maybe in other cultures, I don't know. Races, I don't know. But like, yeah, if you can't cook, you gotta go. If I can cook better than you, you gotta go. You know what I mean? If you can't cook to my standard or better than me, then you gotta go. What the hell do you call this, huh? I mean, I'll have to cook for you, but know what I cook for you is gonna be the bomb. So when you cook for me, it's gotta be the bomb too. None of this, I cook. Then when you cook, I panic that I'm gonna die. I'll food poison it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, stop this. You know, at least that's my assumption anyway, based on his facial expression. Or at the same time, his face was like that because he doesn't want his mum to scare his woman straight away, which would be understandable. But hey, man, we all know that his mum has no issues whatsoever saying it how it is. And to be honest with you, I love people who say it exactly how it is. They don't beat around the bush. They don't waste no time. They let you know what the hell is going on, and bam. So I respect that from his mother, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's get into it.
As I came, they just trying to hold us responsible, but they're a little bit stricter than I expected.
So Jibri talked about when you're here that you can't really work for pay yet till you get a certain card.
Yeah, I think for a few months I can't work.
What is that?
I definitely want to work on my makeup, and I definitely want to start working on starting some business here.
Putting makeup on people's faces, or is it actually making your own makeup?
Doing makeup on people, I definitely still want to do that, but I want to expand that and make a makeup line.
Jibri, are you upset we're asking Miona some questions?
I asked her the same question 4 times in a row. She just got here. She's tired from the plane. Tonight is not the perfect way to start the 90 days because I just don't like all of the questions.
Yeah, I feel like your mom was starting with serious questions right away. That threw me off a little bit.
And it's worrying questions. It's not like encouraging questions. Come on, parents. We need some encouragement from y'all.
I mean, listen, no one wants to be in the position they're in. No one wants to have a mom come in, dad come in and ask these questions like straight off the bat. Completely get that, but boy, you know your parents, so you shouldn't be surprised, and that's the grand scheme of it. But let's get into it. Not that I'm not gonna say that I agree or disagree with the way the mom's behaving, but like I said before, you know your parents, so yeah.
I think it'd be good for you guys just to get settled, and then we can work on the dishes.
Okay, is that cool? Yeah, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
Yep.
I think living here with my parents is such a tight living situation. It's gonna be more difficult than I imagined. We've only been talking for a short amount of time, and I can already tell that there's gonna be issues.
Thanks, babe.
You okay?
Yeah.
Is that too many questions for my parents?
I'm just a little bit hard.
Okay.
When
based on our first day here, I already don't like living with his parents here, so that's definitely going to have to change before we get married. We're gonna have to get our own house and move away from here, whether he likes it or not.
We gotta eat lunch over at my mom's house.
Listen, baby.
Assalamualaikum. What y'all do? You in the kitchen
tidying up the
cleaning?
place, yeah.
We gotta eat lunch over at my mom's house.
Okay.
Shaeeda started last night with D-, maybe even an F. Very close. She had a lot of things that came out of her mouth that I did not like. But after our talk this morning, she apologized and she was very sincere in her apology.
Dude, I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
I hope she likes me.
Okay. Shai thinks that we are on our way to visit my mother, but I'm going to surprise her by actually taking her to our real home we'll be living in.
Let's get ready to go.
Let's do it. Just chill, think positive. I'm thinking for what I have prepared for her, bringing her to the real home, showering her with an abundance of things that I've gotten for her. I definitely think that would make up for one night.
You know, you told me if she doesn't like me, what's going to
She
happen?
likes you. You already talk on the phone.
You said
WhatsApp.
she doesn't like me?
Probably more likely not. But
Thank you.
But
so you understand why I feel like
I understand. However, you have nothing to worry about.
I hope so, babe.
Up top.
I
Up
hope
top.
so. Okay.
Your hands feel so soft.
That's sweaty palms because I'm nervous.
Your hands are sweaty.
I'm really trying to take my mother's advice and give Bilal a chance. But we have been arguing non-stop. And I'm thinking, is this the best time to meet his mom? I'm a bit nervous.
You hear that? Get up.
As I'm driving to his mother's house, I'm looking out of the window, and I notice a change in the houses. The places look more upscale, and I'm just admiring these beautiful houses. This is the type of house I was hoping Bilal will be living in. This is the expectations that I had for me and mine.
Ready to meet my mother.
Oh my god. This is nice.
Hello, hello, hello. Yep. Welcome to your new home. This is where you'll be staying at.
Oh my god. Oh, it's time, Bilal.
This is where you'll be staying at.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. You mind if I look through it?
You like?
Love.
I'll show you around. This is the dining room area.
I love it.
You like it?
I love the green.
Awesome.
I love the throws on the couch. This is what I'm talking about, babe. I'll call this an oasis of sophistication.
Oasis of sophistication.
I love it. I love it. Come on, show me more. Show me more.
So here.
I mean, listen, I don't know if anyone's going to be questioning her reaction, but her reaction for me isn't someone that's a gold digger per se. Her reaction is someone that that's giving me vibes of someone that is relieved that she doesn't have to worry about not being safe anymore, and also someone that's relieved that she doesn't have to worry about the fact that she's not going to be working for a couple of months, and that she's going to be looked after. So that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's why she got on her knees and had the whole thing. Like, end of the day, she's just relieved, and that's the perception. That's the perspective that I'm gonna go with, if you dig what I'm saying. So yeah. But to be honest with you, this guy's lucky though. He's lucky he got away with his prank, because his prank wasn't a good one, to be honest with you. But you know, to be honest with you, you go in for the house they were in before, you go to this one, you're gonna kind of forget that prank real quick, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, thank God I'm not gonna be living in the rain, man. There was holes in the wall. Oh god damn, you know what I mean? Thank God I ain't gonna worry about finances while I can't work. So I get it, man. It's a relief reaction in my opinion. But Bilal, she still shouldn't get off like that easy. I want to see her after she's absorbed and processed everything. I want to see her lay into him, like let him know like what he did was unacceptable. I mean, he'll probably cry like a little baby, but that's life.
Watch TV, movies.
It's such a huge difference from the other house.
Difference?
It suits you. This is more you. This is what I was expecting.
This is what you was expecting.
Last night, I felt like an elephant was on my shoulder. So much was on my mind. But now I feel like it's easier to breathe now, seeing what, he welcomed me to and what we have together now. But moving forward, I would always be a little skeptical when it comes to trusting what he says 100%.
Tell you ready?
Yes.
Welcome to our magic room.
Oh my god, yes. You really surprised me.
Yeah. Well, the other house actually that we were at, that's the house I grew up at.
Okay.
So that's my roots, some of the people that still live in the neighborhood still live there, so all of that makes up who I am, But I wanted to show you that because I want to also talk about like appreciation, because we talked about before, hypothetically, let's say one day if I was a millionaire as an example, and I lost everything and I had to live like in a small studio apartment, like would you be with me? Would you ride or die?
I get upset.
Yeah, you told me, 100%. So I want to see if that was true. How you were last night, it kind of took me by surprise. However, you made up for it this morning for sure.
Okay. We definitely
still got a lot of things to talk about.
Right now, I do feel relief, but part of me is still like, here, so you actually put me through hell, like some sort of twisted practical joke. I came to KC and left everything behind, including my family. I trust him with my life. But this whole testing scenario feels like you don't trust me. And I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who does not trust me.
I got a little something else to show you.
But she needs to tell him instead of telling us. And she needs to let him know, like, hey, it's like how it is. Telling us doesn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. This is like my namaste room. Oh my god, Dada. Oh my god. Is this gonna be the newspaper? Should I just, oh.
You like it?
That yoga room brought out so much emotions. It was something sentimental for me. The yoga room back home is a studio that I was renting. But this yoga space, this is actually mine. I am completely overwhelmed that he would even go this distance just to, bring a little part of my home into his... Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Can you see yourself doing yoga here?
See myself living here.
So my whole prank, it kind of backfired. It just blew up in my face.
I love the Marys. Oh my god.
I'm not for sure if Shaeeda got the message per se, and it does worry me a bit that, she's pretty happy over, all of this versus just me.
Dylan, hold on.
I know, right?
Okay, there you go.
But I'm hoping that she's...
Why do we have to keep listening to this guy? Every time he speaks, he's just, oh my god. But the way she reacted was made me feel like, fuck how it made you feel. You're a dickhead. Dickhead.
things that she has.
Okay, more surprises?
Yeah.
So, I know it's so crazy. We're in Salina. What do you think?
I know it's something like when I first worked here.
What?
It's like I was the only black person, I don't know. I just want to be in a place where I have diverse culture and stuff like that.
Are you uncomfortable?
Yeah, to be honest. So, I think I look forward to see how hot you're going to be looking in this Nigeria. Okay, baby, go.
So does that mean we can go?
Yeah. After talking with Emily for a while and proposing us to have a mommy and daddy time instead of going to see Kobe, and since he was like that, I'm like, okay, let's go have mommy and daddy time. But honestly, I was looking forward to meet Kobe.
So my little trick worked?
I don't know. At least I always fall for you.
Oh, are you so sweet? Let's date night, babe.
Oh my gosh.
It's just my favorite place again.
I think it looks beautiful, babe. Oh.
Okay.
So,
seriously, what are you feeling?
It's crazy, I can't believe, like yesterday, I was home in Africa.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still in where, I get to meet my son, Kobe.
Which I'm sorry that I insisted on this because I know it's a big deal, but I think we need this. We need a date night, and then tomorrow we're going to go meet Kobe, and we're never going to leave ever, okay?
That's fine.
As a mother, I would have probably said no to a date night, but it's been 2 years since I've seen Kobe, 2 years since we've been intimate. I'm a born-again virgin, pretty... So, I know it's so crazy. We're in Salina. What do you think?
I know it's something like when I first worked here.
What?
It's like I was the only black person, I don't know.
There's not a lot of black people here.
I had a feeling like this in China, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know.
In China, there are no black people like black Chinese. And when they get to see a foreigner who's black, so they're like, some are really excited, some feel like we are dark in skin because we are dirty, we don't shower. They look at us as less of a human, I can say that.
Are you uncomfortable?
Yeah, to be honest. I'm from Africa, babe.
I don't think you're the only one. I think there maybe is one more, but so I know what you mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so Salina is a small town, and sometimes I feel uncomfortable, seeing myself as the only black man. So it worries me because I just want to be in a place where, we have diverse culture and stuff like that.
I mean, obviously, I hope you get comfortable with it later on, but at first...
Yeah, listen, I don't want to think about, I'm focused on you.
Yeah. I'm so cute.
And I love you.
I love you.
It's beautiful.
You're beautiful. Kobe's beautiful. We have such a beautiful, everything happening. And, I know we're obviously on a date night, we're going to a hotel, but, just a quick question. You sold the cafe.
Yeah, I did.
And you got money out of it.
I did.
You broke even.
Broke? What do you mean by broke?
You broke even. You didn't make more money than what you put in, but you got...
I got the money I invested in it, which is okay.
All the money.
All the money.
All the money that you put in the cafe is...
When I was in Cameroon, I invested $2,000 in the cafe, hoping that, I was going to make money out of it to travel to America. And it wasn't very fruitful, so I had to sell it and get my money back because I was leaving.
You know my side, obviously financially we're not... how much money did you even bring? You didn't even tell me on the phone.
It's a surprise.
Hey, babe. I know you haven't seen your son in 2 years, or never seen your son in general, sorry. But, you're here now, so we're not going to see our son straight away. We're going to go off and have some mommy and daddy time. But now I'm going to grill you about the finances because, well, in the time that I've been giving birth and stuff, obviously I've been living over my parents. Haven't done an effort to get myself a job. Haven't done an effort to save money. Basically just been waiting on you pretty much. So now I'm gonna ask every question possible. Sorry, but this is ridiculous. I understand the concept and it is needed to have this conversation, but the man hasn't even seen his son yet. You said we was gonna go and have mommy and daddy time, okay? I put aside my emotions of wanting to see my son for you. We're here now, and now you're not even giving me that sexy time. You're grilling me about my business and XYZ because you haven't got your shit into place. No, stop this. Unless I'm about, listen, let's go to the hotel. Let me give it a freaking day, okay? In hopes you don't get pregnant again, of course, because goddamn, I don't know about you, man. And then we can talk about the finances after I see my son. But no, she's just going in with a juggler like there's no tomorrow. Like, listen, I like it when people go straight in for the dive, for the hard-hitting questions, but my man just wants to see his son, and right now you're depriving him for your own freaking needs. And you're not even getting down to your needs. But then again, though, maybe the needs that she had was both about the sexual side and as well as it was the financial side. But boy, this is jarring. But to be fair, I'll say the episode is now picking up a little bit. Is it maybe because I just had to, maybe it's because I had a nap, I don't know. But I feel like it's picking up a little bit now, and there's more for me to say now, which is fantastic. But yeah, let's keep it going.
It bothers me that Kobe won't tell me how much money he brought to America, especially when we have a child and we have to buy diapers and food. And the only reason I can think he won't tell me is because of his pride. We haven't worked for a long time because of COVID and moving from China to Africa.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to pay for everything, babe.
Like, what do you have to pay for?
My own ring. Do I have to pay for my own ring? I want a real ring. I think it's illegal to get married without a real ring. That's what I think. So this is the ring that Kobe proposed with. I think he bought it off the street somewhere in China. But it's super fake. But I want a real ring that I can pass down to my kids. You know, like, it's a special thing.
In China, did you pay for everything?
No, but you were working in China.
Yeah, I paid for almost everything.
I know, but you're not going to be able to work for a while. We have to plan a wedding.
Yeah.
I need a wedding dress. I need a ring. You need a ring. I don't want to buy my own ring. I already have to buy your ring.
You don't want to buy a ring?
But I don't want like a stupid $100 ring.
This is our first night, okay?
I know, but I need to know these things because once we're with Coben, I feel like it's going to be all about Coben and all about parenting. And tonight is my night to get all of this out of you. I need to hear your feelings. You don't really show your emotions.
Babe, listen. Are we going to have a time?
We're going to have a time.
It's been like 2 years, you know what I mean?
2 years we haven't done any.
Yeah.
Are you like nervous about it tonight?
Oh my gosh. Do you think it's going to be like back in China? Do you think it's going to be like different or I don't know?
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I pushed a baby out of there, so I feel like it's going to be really different.
Anyway, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I am so nervous to be naked in front of him for the first time since having our son. I look so different from the last time he saw me. And if Kobe and I don't have the same chemistry like we did in China, I don't know what the next 90 days is going to bring. Are we going to be able to rekindle that? Is it just going to be blah the whole time? Because if so, that's not going to work. Is that the noise you're going to make tonight?
Oh my god.
Hi.
Tonight is our last night in Ethiopia, and Binny has only just started telling his friends and family that he's leaving.
So then I have people for tell them like the ending.
Now, why didn't you tell them sooner?
Yeah. I'm nervous to tell my family now. I don't want to hate me.
No. We're having a premiere party for Biniyam's music video, Dancey Dancey, tonight, and he's going to tell his friends and family at the party.
First I want to make them happy, and then I will tell them.
Binny is a serial conflict avoider. I honestly feel really bad for Binny's family and friends.
I'm scared for tell them.
Me too. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
God, wow. Thank you.
Good to see you.
It looks amazing. Are all these roses for me? Oh my god.
Can I get my jacket? Thanks.
Oh, I didn't expect this.
Show me just for dance.
Can I do dancing? Like, I know how to do it now.
Come on.
Don't do it.
Today I have mixed emotion because I'm so happy for showing my video clip, but inside my feeling I'm stressed for terms of my family living in US.
Hi.
Oh, I don't know what that's.
Don't touch us because of COVID.
Yeah, she don't want to touch. We are here to see Biniyam music clip. We're really happy for him. It's been so long since we saw Ariela. We are happy for them. If they are happy, we are happy. How's Abby?
Oh, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Hey, how you doing?
Congratulations. We're here tonight to celebrate Binny's music video, and he told me yesterday that he's leaving. So basically it's a farewell too. When he finally gets the news, I'm not really sure how they're going to react, but for him to just come and tell him overnight like, yo, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Not good. Not good at all, yeah.
Thanks for coming for video party. Like ቤተሰቦቼም ጓደኞቼም ስለመጣችሁ በጣም ደስተኛ ነኝ። ይሄን የሙዚቃ መረቃ አብረን በማራችን በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል።
Congratulations.
Okay, ሙዚቃው ሲገባ excited because I want to see it. Like, this is my family. I'm so happy everybody, they like it, they dancing. I get like goosebumps. I'm so happy. I didn't accept it. Like, people, they like it. Even if she's dancing. For me, it's a very big deal. Like, let's go open the champagne. It's celebration. I think my plan is working because everybody is so happy. But now I have to tell them. I'm nervous. Okay, guys, have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay. We love it. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I want to say something like for especially my family. I'm sorry. ግን አንድ ነገር ያልነገርኳችሁ ነገር አለ። እሱን ልነግራችሁ በጣም ፈልጋለሁ። Sorry, just I'm so stressing. I want to say something like for especially my family. Sorry, just I'm so stressing. አሚኒዮ ቪዛ አግኝቻለሁ የአሜሪካ ቪዛ ነገ ልመጣ እያሰብኩ ነው ትሞስር
ታዲያ እንዴት ነገር ዛሬ ትነግረናለህ?
አይ ነው ነገርኳችሁ ምክንያቱም እኔ መኛ ስላልሆንኩ ነው ከእሷ ጋር የነበረው ነገር ያው አሁን ነገሮች እንደበፊቱ ነው ነገሮች እየተስተካከሉ ነው ያሉት ስለዚህ
ማለት በቃ ህይወት ገሃነም ነው ደስተኛ አይደለህም ቤቢ አታስመስል ሁልጊዜ
This is her fault. Like, she always manipulates him, you know? She always controls her happy. So we're really scared that what's going to happen to Biniyam after he left to in US because I don't trust her. This is really shame.
ደግሞ ቤተሰብ ናቸው ደግሞ የምታስብ ቢሆን ደግሞ ቀድመህ 3 ቀን አንድ ሳምንት ብትነግረን ደስ ነበር እስከዛሬ እያወቀው አንተም እሷ ደብቃችሁ ማለት ደፍረስ
I only understand about 30% of what they're saying, but it's total bull. Him telling you this has nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me at all. You can tell the truth that I never said anything to you about it, and I would never tell him not to tell his family. That would just up on somebody level. I would never do that.
But you're also our family. You should tell us.
You guys are my family. I know, but you know sometimes.
We're family, or you say something.
Listen, don't come here to fight with me because the truth is
listen, we're not here to fight. First of all, you just tell us.
Yeah, that's my fault. That is not
surprised.
That's Biniyam's decision.
I don't care whose fault it is. But if you think you are family, you should tell us. You should tell us too.
Right, you understand? That's his
like
decision.
You treat you like a sister, but like
you don't treat me like a sister. You guys are really. If that's how you treat your sister, I want nothing to do with it. You guys are not nice to me. I have nothing nice to me. No, you're not. You're not. For them to say that they've been nice to me is just a lie. It's laughable to me that I should have pulled him because we have a good relationship. Vinny is an adult, and he ended up making a stupid decision not to tell his sisters. The fact that they blame me for his decision, it's ridiculous. Okay, I'm happy that I'm not going to see you guys anymore. And you know what? I'm not going to marry you guys. I'm marrying Biniyam.
It's crazy.
Well, that escalated, didn't it now? I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, she has a track record of upsetting the family. But at the same time, the family also have a track record of just not really wanting to like her. To be honest with you, that's the gist of what I picked up, you know, from my minimal research that I got told off for. Do you know what I find funny? And this is a dig. Do you know what I find funny sometimes when you make a video and people say, you didn't do your research, man. If you knew what happened before, then you would know this, and that. But here's the thing, though. I'm one of those YouTubers that I love to interact with people. I love to interact with the people that are watching, obviously, my content. And if I get something wrong and you know it, then obviously I want you guys to feedback and be like, actually, do you know what? This is actually what happened, and this is obviously what you missed here, blah, 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 blah. Because the fact is, though, right? Everybody has a concept. Everyone has their own different perception of what YouTube is, right? And there is no right or wrong. There is just your perception. At the end of the day, for me, myself in particular, I don't mind being wrong. I like being wrong sometimes. Because at the end of the day, it gives you guys an opportunity to get out your fingers, start typing and say, hey, man, just so you know, okay? This is what happened before, and this is why this fool did this. I'll be like, I get it. And thank you so much for helping me. You know what I mean? Come on now, man. Teamwork is the best work. And the way I see it, I'm here, and we're all freaking team. But nonetheless, though, with that to the side, if you dig what I'm saying, the matter of fact is, based on what I've seen right here, and the little information that I do know, I'm only going to give you my perception basis. But if my perception is a little bit off, please let me know in the comment section and correct me if you dig what I'm saying. Whether you correct me in a mean way or in a nice way, it doesn't really matter. As long as you correct me, I'm happy. Nonetheless though, the matter of fact is, it seems to me that these two, they've had a relationship where there's always been a war with his woman and the family. And the matter of fact is though, because that feels like it's generally always been a thing, it's never really going to be a good thing, is it now? And to be honest with you, I feel sorry for Biniyam to a certain degree, because he's just trying to move so he can be with his child. Now, of course, the family doesn't want him to move, which I understand, but the family understand that this isn't about them. This is about him and his child. And he's trying to make the best choices forward in terms of doing it. Now, even if his choices were based on his woman telling him that that's what you need to do, so what? End of the day, she moved to Ethiopia. She gave it a try in Ethiopia. So there's no reason why he can't move to the States and give it a try in the States. It's literally, life is a matter of trial and error. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think it's very naive and stupid of them to not at least put their egos or problems to the side for the sake that, you know, it would be nice for their brother to actually, you know, go stateside, see how it works out for him, obviously with his child and his woman. And if it doesn't work out, well, guess what? He can always fly back home to Ethiopia. But of course, he's not going to want to do that because he's got a child, which is completely understandable. But at the end of the day, though, you can't expect her to move, then it doesn't work out, to then want to move back. Like, now it's round 3 or whatever. So, yeah. But nonetheless, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. And if you have anything else to add, that'd be lovely. Lovely job. Mwah, mwah. Okay, let's just continue.
Oh my god, I've never gotten alcohol through my face before. That's a new experience. No. Oh my god, I'm kind of in shock. Okay. Everywhere. I cannot fix this relationship. I'm done fighting.
She don't respect us, she don't respect him, and I think she's psycho. They only have 90 days, I hope they can make it. 0%, no. Next time on 90 Fiancé.
Now here's the thing, based on what I read the other day, it clarified that yes, she is a psychopath. And if she is, then end of the day, it's still at the end of the day, Big Bro still feels like, oh, I don't know if he's Big Bro, but anyway, Binny still feels like as if he needs to go to the States. So let him go to the States, let him obviously experience what it's going to be like. And again, if it doesn't work out, he can always fly back home, because clearly he's always going to have a home. He's always going to have a home back home in his own country. The only problem is that they have a child, and that's where it becomes very, very challenging. But at the same time, though, it doesn't mean that he can't make up shop in the States, you know, living somewhere within radius so he can see his child. But of course, you know, ideally he would probably want to be at home anyway. But at the end of the day, this is not an easy situation. He got pregnant with a woman from a foreign country. They've got a child together. And at the end of the day, however they need to make it work, I couldn't even tell you, because I would never put myself in this position, to be honest with you. But, you know, hopefully they can make something work that is feasible. Hopefully the relationship works out in general. But if it doesn't, then obviously something needs to be done to make sure that, you know, he's able to see his son, their child, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, though, that's what I'm going to add for that today. And now, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, what I will be doing, though, and I think this is something that I'll do moving forward per se, but I'm going to start, so even after on a Sunday when I do the reactions to the episode, what I'm going to start doing as well is also going back to the episodes and watching each couple individually. And then seeing if there's anything else new that I picked up from the couples, and then I'll do like episodes per each couple per se, or the couples that I picked up something on, of course. You know what I mean? Because to be honest, you watch something on your first watch, you pick up certain things. When you watch it on your second watch, third watch, whatever, you pick up more things. So that's something that I'm gonna try and incorporate to do anyway. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long one, and I had a nap, but I feel better. Like, subscribe, and peace.